Alright, this video is for so you get an understanding of what's going on here. My brother was the son of a millionaire, just as I am. But back in those days, there wasn't that many millionaires in Dallas that were black. And of course, my people are from Florida, Tampa, Florida. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to get an idea of the character. I don't want you to get this confused, because most film directors, they drive slow, they are very cautious about things because they've seen a lot of deaths in life. Well, what makes this such a good story is because my brother was pretty much the exact opposite. He didn't drive slow cars. Instead of a Cadillac, he owned Corvettes and Trans Ams. Of course, my brother was a street racer, a well-known street racer. He had nitros in his cars. You know, he used to have the extras. But I'm going to touch on one story in particular that I heard that I think is pretty entertaining. One night, he had pulled up to the parking lot where they race or whatnot, and he was known for dressing up dead bodies and taking them out on the town. And what I mean by that is he would actually dress up a dead body and put him in the passenger seat of the car and take them out on the town. Well, this particular night, he met up with his friends, or the people who told me about the story, and he had the lady in the passenger seat, and according to them, she was kind of attractive or whatnot, but he had dressed her up, he had put shades on her, and he had lit a cigarette and placed it in her hands like this. And when he pulled up to the place, to the parking lot, he got out the car and he put a wad of money on the hood of the car and said, "I give the first person $1,000 to make her say something." So he's telling these people he's going to give them $1,000 to make a dead woman speak, but little did they know, they didn't know she was dead. They thought she was alive. Well, they rushed over to the car and they touched her, and she fell face forward into the dashboard, and everybody took off running. Now, of course, that's probably something you probably never heard of before, couldn't even imagine. But that's just a small one night, the beginning of one night with my brother on the town. So as you probably can imagine, I have some stories to tell, and they're probably going to be worth watching, listening to, or however you do your thing. But whoever helps me put this together, I will definitely take care of you. You got to understand that these are not myths. This is not fictional. These are actual stories that people are anxious to tell me once they find out that that's my brother. So these are good stories, a lot better than half the crap I see on TV. And I'm doing it because I think it's going to be worth watching and knowing. Of course, my brother died at a young age. He drove off the bridge in '85, lost control of a Corvette, split the Corvette in half when he hit the tree. My dad had that tree torn down, but that'll be another story. It'll probably be the end of this documentary. But this right here is just to give you an idea of what we're doing and what kind of person we're dealing with. It's not just my brother in particular. Before my dad came to this town, I think Black and Clark and Lots were probably the main two funeral homes around here, and they used to ride around in the ambulance and they wore the black suits, the normal funeral home attire. Well, my dad came here from Florida, different style. Instead of wearing black, he picked tomato juice color, weird ass red, burnt orange color, whatever you want to call it. And that was his colors. And he wore a lot of jewelry. He was flashy. So it wasn't just my brother, it's something about us. We're different. So if you want to help me with this, I think it's going to be worth it. So there it is. first story. If you can put that story in writing, contact me. 747-900-2276. Basically, a guy pulls up with a dead body, dresses her up, tells people to give him $1,000 as a joke. This is a punked show. This is how my brother played pranks on people. So imagine that type of prank. Okay? So these are gonna be good. If you help me, I'll help you. We all starting from ground zero here. So I appreciate you looking at this video if you took the time to. Remember, this is not fictional. These are true stories, and a lot of people know about them, and Dallas will appreciate it. Thank you.